to my channel. Now we're both doing Kirby spreads today. Now you're wondering who both is. It's Kirsty from Kirstycolourandsketch. Now I've invited her in today. We didn't actually say that we was going to 100% do any colouring, did we? We was having a bit of a chat for now and then we decided to. But we have filmed a video on Kirsty's channel, just like a colouring chat, and this is going to be the same sort of thing, isn't it?
It's very long, I apologise. I was just waffling forever.
But we're both doing this page for my hashtag for the month, the Crazy Kirby-a-thon. Now, I did push this into March because I had quite a few pages still tagged, this being one of them. So hopefully I can get most of the painting part done of this today and I can get it finished off over the weekend. But what are you using? You're just using your polychromos, aren't you?
Yeah, I thought I better not bring paints round to Debbie's because I'm very messy and she'll kill me.
I've already got a messy desk that I need to clean up myself.
So, pencils, yeah.
But I'll be using the Americana. Now my idea for this is all of the stripes I'm going to paint in black, and then the rest that's left over I've got some really nice zebra print tissue paper that I will cut out and do like a collage with the rest of it. And in the background I might just do a galaxy background because it's easier.
Very artistic.
I've had that idea, to be honest, on this page for months.
Sometimes things just pop into your head and you think, yeah, I'm going to do that. It's not very often for me, but it does happen.
It's just getting round to doing it, to be honest. And having the motivation sometimes.
Yeah.
But we do have these doodly bits and I'm going to cover them with paints because I don't like them.
See, that's what I don't like about them older books, older Kirby books. Kirsty doesn't like the doodles.
Well, I don't, to be honest. I mean, there's that dragon page that I absolutely love, but I can't be doing with the all the doodles and whatnot.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a black paint, this is the best black paint that I've ever tried.
I don't think I've actually bought any of that, or I might have had a small one at some point, and then it's run out.
But you've used it. You've used other colours, haven't you? You just literally need one coat.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting it back in. I usually use plastic sheets. I burnt 2 of my plastic sheets last night because I used that heat gun of yours.
Oh.
And I put it too close to the paper and it completely melted it. Completely melted it. But luckily it was just 2 sheets and it wasn't the actual book that got damaged.
Is it hotter than your rubber heat tool?
Yes, it's a lot hotter. It's loads better.
You've held it further away.
Yeah, well I've learnt that now. Because I used it the other night after I'd used the Zest It to blend out something. The paper started smoking. It terrified the life out of it. Turn it off, turn it off. So yeah, I'll be careful in future using that. But it's not like the hairdryer, you know, it doesn't blow the paint everywhere, so it's perfect. So it'll be really messy here. No, I'm just using natural daylight because where the lamp is, it would take up too much room on the desk. So I hope that the lighting is going to be okay. It looks like it is to me.
Yeah, it looks alright.
It always looks different though when you put it on the editing software. So what are we doing for the rest of the day? I've just been saying that we're rock and roll. We're doing washing.
Yeah, washing. I don't get too long doing other things before it's time to go and pick the kids back up from school again. It feels like you don't get 2 minutes to yourself some days.
Yeah, by the time that you've done the housework and you're running round, you've been having to drive back to school as well though, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, kids won't keep forgetting things for school and then ringing your mum, will you bring my ticket? I don't get detention.
See, I'm lucky with that one. I am lucky with that one. She's not going to do it, and if Lewis did, I'd be saying it's your own fault.
Is he organised?
He is now, but I mean, it's took me 2 or 3 years to drum it into his head to be organised. But yeah, like year 7, year 8, no it wasn't.
You know what, it's going to be quite easy this page actually, because I'm going to do these eels all the same colour, so it's just going to be more tedious than anything, I think.
I was saying though, I think just wet acrylic over the top once you've done the water, and I think that'll just be
bring
an easy page.
Bring it to life, won't it?
Yeah. I'm having to lift it up because I've not got my sheet behind it.
Oh no. Where is your sheet? Have you not got one to hand?
No, not one to hand. And I think it'll go onto yours as well. Let's see, sheet. I need a bigger desk. I need a bigger desk.
You know where to put it, Debbie.
No, I won't put it.
Danny will be saying you have to go over here, can't walk round.
I keep trying to convince him to move the dining table and put it in the garage until we move, but he's not having any of it. No. And he is right, because it is a dining room and it's part of the front room, isn't it? It's not my art room, but you know, the amount of hours that I do sit here, or doing something in the room. But you are lucky because you're in your bedroom and you can get away from everyone. But
yeah,
you were saying before, you don't feel like included sometimes, though.
Yeah, you're sort of shutting yourself away from everybody, and it's really small space as well, so I can't hardly fit anything. I've just been trying to de-stash colouring books that I never colour in. I need to repost them. I keep saying I'll repost them.
It was on Facebook, wasn't it? On Colour Clothes thingy-majig.
A few books up on there.
Well, I've said it in this video, if you do it in the next week or so, people will know if it'll leak out.
Yeah.
Can you remember which ones you were getting rid of?
One was the Beauty of Horror. It was the, not the latest one, the one before it. What was it called?
I know the latest one was the film one, weren't it?
Yeah, it weren't that one, it was the one before it, because it just weren't my cup of tea. I've not coloured in it. I can't see myself doing either.
It's just one of them things, isn't it, sometimes?
Sometimes you think you'll give books a go and then you just totally don't want to.
I did that video, it was last year now, the end of last year. And I showed all the books. And to be fair, I've not really got that many books that I've not coloured in, considering how many I have actually got. But I do try and make it my mission to colour at least one page in them.
Abandoned books.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. I think you did that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Abandoned versus most used or something like that, was it?
Yeah. It's a popular video, that one, actually.
I should do that, but in all honesty, I can't bother pulling all them out.
Oh.
I do look at the state
I'm
of that.
looking at Debbie's bookshelf. It is... God.
It's very, very unorganised.
You've got loads of colour in heaven.
I know.
She's got loads of colour in heaven, guys.
I know. Well, that's not all my fault. I've not got a subscription purely because I don't like every issue, but sometimes my husband does come home and he's just bought them for me.
Yeah, just to be nice.
Which is nice, yeah, don't get me wrong. But then I'll say, I'm sorry, I won't colour in that. I recently got sent one actually by Colour in Heaven, and the giveaway is going to be today. I'm going to upload it today. It was Percy and the Farm or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't recognise it, you see.
I don't. Is it an English show?
It's not a show actually, I had to Google it.
Was it not?
It's a book.
Ah.
It's based off books.
I bet it's a really old one.
That's why I didn't recognise it. Do you remember that Kerber issue?
Yeah.
I purely bought that because...
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yeah, because I was brought up watching that. But I've not coloured in it yet. I occasionally like looking at the pages, so what's the problem?
It's like the Rugrats one you got, was it?
Yeah.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah, still not coloured in that, but I love looking through that, and so does Dana.
It's cool, isn't it?
Because what's it called? Not Are You Afraid of the Dark? The other one, Thingy Monsters.
I know what you mean, I forgot what it's called. It's gonna bug me. But I used to like that Hey Arnold.
Yeah, the Hey Arnold's in there, isn't there? There's that Beaver one that I didn't watch.
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog, yeah. I can't think of that monster one. It'll come to me eventually.
No. I used to watch that all the time as well, that monster one, but I can't think what it's called.
That Are You Afraid of the Dark? I used to watch that all the time. I used to read the books of it as well.
That.
I used to get them at school.
I used to watch that Queen's Nose. Did you watch that?
No.
Oh.
I've not heard of that one.
And Brain the Twist.
What about Keenan and Kel? Sister, Sabrina.
Oh, I love Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I've lived on that show.
She was on something recently, Leo. She doesn't even look that much older.
Actually does it, does she? She looks so good.
Can't remember her real name. But I always thought the aunties were so glamorous.
You went there?
I'm going to have Danny about that show now because I can't remember it and it's doing my head in.
Get your big Kate.
I don't think it says it in it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't say the names, no. And the Rugrats, I call Isabel Angelica when she's being naughty. I do, when she's got pigtails in as well. Bloody hell, when she had that fringe. She did look like her. See, it's so easy this. One layer, I couldn't be bothered doing this if I would go over it again and again. I'm just having to lift it up because I don't want to transfer on the page behind.
It really brings out the illustration as well when you do a black background.
Yeah. But now that I've done the black, I was said that I was going to do galaxy, but I can use my metallic watercolours and create like a galaxy over the top of this. Always keep in mind though, if you're using acrylic and you go over a pencil, it will eat your pencils terribly.
Yeah.
So don't use your really nice ones. I like to stick to the Arteza, you know, because they're affordable, or the Brute Venus.
I loved the Arteza, but then when I got the Polychromos, I fell in love with these and I abandoned my Artezas, so I thought I may as well give them to kids. And my kids have actually been using them. So half of them are missing. They're around house somewhere.
You've not tried the Brute Venus, have you?
I've not, no.
They're a little bit harder than the Artezas, and I know you like a harder pencil, and they're so cheap there.
No room for any more stuff ever.
It is a big set as well. It is a big set. I think it's 120 pencils. So the tin isn't ideal if you've not got the space. I need to buy a backup of this paint as well. I've not got much left.
Don't know if I like the colour of that or not.
I do.
Do you?
Well, it's like what's the word? Fluorescent.
Fluorescent?
Yeah.
Well, that's the sort of thing I was trying to go for. And then I might actually use, when I get home, a black acrylic for in between there.
Yeah, good idea.
Because then that'll bring
Make them
all
pop.
the colours, yeah. Might do that. And then I'd like you say white on them bits.
Well, that white pen as well that I give you will be alright as well.
Yeah.
Off at dots if you wanted added them.
Ideas. I love that paint thing as well. I keep saying I'll get myself one.
Paint, what's it called? Paint puck. It's stained though, that's not dirty, it's stained.
Yeah.
It's stained that colour.
It normally does, doesn't it? Is it silicone?
Yeah.
It does. Does stain.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh dear.
But it does get the paint out, like, there's the bottom of it. I use this thing nearly every day now, to be honest. I was gifted this, someone really kindly sent me that.
I know.
Thankfully.
Oh, I forgot to make my brew. Just reminded me again, I drink. Don't let that go cold.
I might have made that a bit strong. I had an espresso.
My tea, I like strong tea. Builder's tea, they call it.
Yeah. See, I've gone over a tiny bit though. You see the edges? Should be alright though.
You could actually do that with a black background though.
It's going to be so thick, this book, soon. We need a bit of mixed media in it. I need to do a page like that again.
Is it Animorphia, that?
Yeah.
That's the one I've got, and I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? It's because of all doodles though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'll keep saying it, I'm looking forward to getting this new book. I know that it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's, it's down my road, that alley or road, whatever you say.
It is, but you can just like do your watercolour in that.
It is a lot more detailed though. So I'll start off with this because I'm going to get so confused with these stripes.
I don't really think it's that creepy though.
I didn't know the right word.
No, there was a lot of comments from other people saying creepy, and I thought I don't see. It's not too creepy.
Maybe it was there was an image in it and it looked like a guy had been caught by big spiders or something like that. I'm just desperate for it. I think I'm gonna message the publisher and beg them. So look at my channel. You can see how much I love Kirby.
You actually should, you know. You don't ask, you don't get, do you?
Well, exactly. You know what? I'm the first one as well to say that. You don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah. Don't ask, you don't. I think I'm following the publishers on Instagram. Is it something beginning with D?
I don't know. Is it the same people each time?
Yeah, I think. No, I don't know. I'm not 100% now you've said that.
Oh, my raw books. I don't know. If that's the
it?
publisher, I don't know. Might be the front.
Might be.
But yeah, I feel like I'm just cheating on this one a bit. Sticking a bit of tissue down and putting some paint and I'll call it done.
No, that is gonna be artistic.
Yeah. Like that page. Yes. You knew I was going to say that then. That video was so funny.
If you've not seen my disaster page that I did, I literally covered it all in glitter so you couldn't even see the illustration in the end. It was horrific.
You know what? It was the best double page spread out of the book as well.
Before I coloured in it, that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not after.
It was the way that you put them, what they call them, memes. It was the way that you put them in. I've tried as well to add them to my video and I can't find the perfect point like what you did.
You not?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I couldn't resist it.
Even though I found clips that I've done and I've gone like, oh god, this is going to take me forever. Even me using that clip like 10 years later, it doesn't fit with me on the way that I do mine. It wouldn't have looked as funny or sounded as funny.
Oh.
I need to try and do something like that.
I think when you were showing your video though of how to edit and things, it looked like there were a lot more options on the laptop to what there is on my phone.
There's loads more. And I found as well when I was doing it on my phone, I've got quite chubby fingers. I was struggling like with making things smaller and bigger and dragging them across the phone. Yeah, so I did struggle. So as soon as I was able to get the laptop, I did do the edits on there. But Danny wants to film with me again.
Does he?
Yeah, he actually said, do you want to film? I said, well, you have to think of something. And he said, well, what if I paint? My first thing was out of my mouth, you can imagine, when you're not using my nice paints, the expensive ones, and wrecking them.
I was going to say he needs to do something. He needs to colour or paint. That'd be nice. I'd love to see that actually.
I don't think it'll be nice, I think it'll be hilarious.
Well, that's it.
He's really the most unartistic person. Like, it doesn't interest him, that's what I mean. Doesn't interest him, this sort of thing. But if he's offering to do it and it's alright with me laughing at him, it's alright.
Oh.
You know, he's not bothered.
It must interest him a bit if he wants to do it.
No, I think he just wants to do it for me. I think he just wants to do it for me. I'll try and think of a page that I can pull out, because my printer doesn't print on thick paper.
Does it now?
No.
My ink goes a bit funny sometimes with my thick paper.
It just gets stuck.
What
And
gets
then
stuck?
I'm having the paper, literally the paper gets stuck, and then I have to turn it upside down and then take it all apart.
Oh.
And it's just a whole big thing, so I know now I've learnt my lesson not to do it. But then you try and transfer a picture over to watercolour paper, it takes ages. So that's why I started doing my own art. Talking about own art, you've not done yours in a while, have you?
Well, I've got something in the pipelines, but it's a secret.
And you can tell me off camera then, can't you?
No, it's a secret.
One of them secrets. It's not just a secret, it's a secret.
It's a double secret.
I've not got anything like that in the pipeline, apart from me paint pouring that I need to get back into. I find that so fun. It's just the clean up
Well,
of it.
just wait for nice weather, and when you can do it
know,
outside on your table, it won't be as messy in your room.
Yeah, it'll be alright. A couple of people said film it though, but it's awkward, especially doing it over there.
Yeah.
When you saw the way that I filmed when Danny were doing it, it's an awkward angle.
Yeah. This one's, I've put a bit more shading in this side, I think.
You don't want them all to be identical though. Do you need the sharpener again though?
No, I'm alright. I don't sharpen them to a point, and I saw this on someone's, I think it was an art channel as well. They said people make the mistake of sharpening your pencils too often when you don't need them sharp, because things like this,
That's me to a T.
things like this where it's not fine detail, you just literally block colouring like that, you don't need it to have a sharp point, and you literally don't. So you are just wearing your pencils down for no reason.
That's me to a T. I've just realised I'm going to have to do it black there, and it's going to blend in with the background and just look like it's made his snout smaller. That very end one, because this is going to have to be black here.
No.
And then that one's going to have to be black. Oh well, he's got a slim snout. Never mind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Either that or right at the end, outline it.
Yeah, with a gel pen or something. Might look alright.
Yeah, it might not. You might not tell much there. That's one of my tricks there, Debbie. Pulling out my mistakes.
Well, Oh, it doesn't look too bad, does it?
No.
Once the paint's dry, it'll dry completely matte and you won't be able to see it.
Won't be able to tell there.
But yeah, I've had this idea in my head for ages. I need to start writing. I've bought the papers to write ideas down and I'll stick them in a book, and then I don't do it.
Well, you did a good one with, what was it? You stuck leaves? You stuck leaves on the page once, didn't you, on one of your colouring pages?
A Hannah Lynn page.
Was it?
Yeah, I literally walking back from nursery and I was collecting them off the floor.
Yeah.
Hey, they've lasted.
Up there.
Yeah. They just look like the day that I put them down.
Because you put something over them, didn't you? Did you coat them?
I think it was a Mod Podge or something like that. I can't quite remember though, it was a long time ago now. But the collaging and stuff, I need to do that again. That's why I thought with this page I'll pull that tissue paper out.
Yeah.
What colour is Zebra's eyes?
Oh my gosh.
They're just black and white. Oh, I saw.
Are they brown?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google it. But there was a brown zebra born last year.
I saw it. Did you repost that on Facebook?
Yeah, it was so cute. It's like really rare for that to happen.
Oh.
I think it was in the wild as well. Some of the things that come from my Facebook. Same as TikTok. If it's not funny videos, then it's animals. That's all that shows up. Or a couple of art ones. I do follow a couple of art TikTokers.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of effort that though for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, some of the things that you see and then the different shots constantly, I'm thinking, how long does it take you to film that and you've had to fast forward?
Same with the makeup ones when they do loads of different makeup looks and then put it all together, and I think, gosh, that must have literally took you half a day for like...
You like your makeup and stuff. Did you ever see that programme on, I think it was BBC 3 or BBC 4? It was all about budding makeup artists and them making their skills better. It was brilliant.
No, I didn't.
I think it's still on there now. I got my sister watching it.
Oh.
See where we messed up there. I'm confused. I'm gonna have to add that to there. See. I don't think that was my fault that then. I think it was drawing wrong.
Just confuse you when it's all intertwined like that. No, but I follow someone on Facebook. I don't know if she's called Glow Girl or something. She's got bright red hair, fantastic bright red hair, loads of it, and her makeup, what she does is stunning. She's a stunning girl as well, to be honest.
I'd always think with makeup, like you spend all that time, then you have to wash it off.
I know.
It's not like art where it's still on a piece of paper.
Well, to be honest, I don't put it on every day. I do.
Oh no, I don't.
Sort of, I've only put it on because I've come here today. I'm here to impress you then.
Well, that day that you came round and you was all nicely dressed up and you had nice makeup on and I was there, but I was upset one time. I looked well.
No, you didn't.
I did. I even had to use the hairdryer on my fringe today.
Oh, at least nice though. She's cut. Have you been on camera yet with your fringe?
No.
You're vlogging.
No.
She's cut herself a fringe in and it suits her really, really good.
I only did it for covering
Really
my forehead
nice.
wrinkles up. They're dead bad. I'm all
No, you're frowning though. Everybody has wrinkles when they
that's my resting face. When I'm sat here, usually I'm like that. Because Danny will come over and go, who's pissed you off? I'm sat there like that. So that's my resting face. Can't help it. Isabel does the same thing.
I have one of them, to be fair, resting bee face. That's what they call it. Not saying the full word.
So's Hazel.
She has.
I've seen the pictures.
She has some death stares there, Hazel. Oh well.
That looks looking quite cool, that on camera. The page is flipping off a bit because of the paint.
Let's have a look.
That's
That's my church trumping. That does look nice.
It'll flatten that out that once I've shut the book and it's dried. It'll be alright. Or I could even put like the Mod Podge glitter, you know, over the black of the stripes.
I'm going to tell you, stay away from glitter.
Oh no, I won't do it now. But I have got this. This is my favourite. That. It's absolutely gorgeous on page, but you have to use glue with it. Like proper glue, like PVA glue.
I'm banned. I'm banned from glitter.
It's so nice. Yeah, well, I will be mega careful, especially after seeing that video. That was the first thing I thought. The dinosaur page, no!
I had a few people unsubscribe after that video. I think I have 3 people.
Right, it was only just a fun video.
Oh, well, some people like serious art, don't they?
No, to be totally honest, yeah, that first vlog that I did, even though the comments are really nice on it, and I do appreciate every comment, of course I do, there was a couple of comments and a couple of unsubscribed people, and then it's just not for them, which is fine. You know, you're not going to put a video that everyone loves every single time, and I'm just trying a different way of things. I'm thinking of, when I do get that other camera, I'm going to set up a completely different channel.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and do it.
So one for vlogging, one for...
Yeah, and then do it from scratch, because it's not always going to be about art, and I don't want to feel pressured that I have to sit here and film doing this while I'm vlogging. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I want it to include Isabel quite a bit, as well as that Danny's happy to be in it, and so is Lewis.
Yeah. You're lucky there then. I don't think Rob would ever get on camera.
No, he's not bothered. He's you know, he's not bothered. He's the first one to say, like when me and you went out for something to eat, so why don't you vlog it? And then the first thing I said was that it would have been uncomfortable, people looking at us, and it was a good job we didn't do that day, because it was just us in there. Whereas when I went in on the Friday, they do this restaurant that we go to, they do a rump steak that you cook yourself on this like hot plate, and they do it for £5, and it was heaving, and you walked in and the smoke just hit you because everyone's like cooking on this rock plate. I'll have to book us in for a Friday. I'll have to do it a couple of weeks in advance. But yeah, it was really nice. But I could see myself vlogging that, even though there's loads and loads of people there.
Yeah,
the staff are busy and people
are
busy.
Yeah, as well,
it's different than just sitting there. And even like the range, it wasn't too bad filming around there, because I had all the camera like that, as well as pushing Isabel.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was going like this, everyone link, everyone link. It wasn't too bad.
Some people really aren't bothered, aren't they, when you see like the big YouTubers, they just don't care.
But they've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
It's
so
all
much confidence.
I've been helping a couple of different people. That's why I did that video. You know, with the editing. Yeah. They're wanting to start a channel, and they're saying like they've not got the confidence to talk about this or to do this or to do that. And I always say, look back at my first videos. I sound completely different. I sound like I'm trying to be very proper. I don't talk like I do now. Yeah, because I'm more confident.
I'm Sam.
Especially them early days when you're listening back to your own videos, you're like, is that what I sound like?
Oh, mine were filmed on my bed. I didn't have a desk, it was on my actual bed. And when I look back on now, I think, oh God, Kirsty, that looks so unprofessional.
I do remember you doing that.
And it was the wrong way around as well till you told me. I think I took one of my videos down and put the camera the other way. So it's all a big learning curve when you start a channel.
It is. And that's why I'm saying I think it's just a separate one for me to learn a little bit better. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be starting from scratch again.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. I really want to vlog moving. You know, the process of me packing all this stuff up.
That would be interesting watching. And I'd love, because I'm nosy, I'd love to see like a tour of the new house as well. And everything.
I'll be doing stuff like that when it's empty.
A house tour.
But the day that we move, it's going to be, I'm not going to be able to be as hands-on as I want to be, because I need to look after Isabel.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I'm going to have to be at my mother-in-law's with her, looking after her, while Danny does everything else with movers.
She's going to be upset, isn't she, as well, at a new environment?
Well, I'm hoping not. I'm more hoping not, but we don't know, because she's always known this house.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Again, that's just time will tell.
It'll just take a few days of getting used to.
I'm more worried about the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think she'll not like it?
I think she'll be, because this place still smells of Evie, doesn't it? As much as you can clean it and hoover and stuff. Yeah. I think she's going to be, it's not going to be nice for her.
Some big changes.
We don't want to go far, I said that, we don't want to go far. Everything's local, because I don't drive. Everything's local, right? I don't know if the camera's going to, yeah it is. I have bruised.
Let's see.
From this tattoo. And I've only just noticed it now. It's probably because of the light in here that I've noticed.
Is it so? To warrant that bruise?
No.
Not
I mean, I can tell that I've had something done on it. Like, you know, like if you bang your elbow and it's a bit tender. But no. That's bad, isn't it? Considering I had that done, I had no bruising.
Must just be the area where it is. It's more fleshy, like.
Well, I wanted to get it done, but he recommended not because it'll fade, not because of the amount of times that you do this.
That'd knock me sick. That increase.
It did hurt a lot more though, to be honest. Closer to the crease, it did hurt a lot more.
I'm just gonna dose myself in numbing gel. It's alright.
Well, I said you're gonna have to probably do double.
I'm gonna take a bath in it.
I tell you what, that'd be expensive.
I know.
You know how much it is.
20 odd quid for 50 grams, is it?
Well, I think that'll do you 2 goes. I really do.
I don't need 2 goes.
Oh, well, I bet you change your mind and you want something else done.
Yeah, I do actually, but not yet. I'll have this one done and then I'll give it a whirl. But I've always wanted one on my thigh.
That's where I want one.
Like the cubs, the lion cubs.
Yeah.
Oh, I flip between 2 because I like the lion cubs and then I like those white lynxes.
Oh, that damn
Seen
thing.
them? Yeah, I love them.
I don't know why you do that on a tattoo. That's a lot of white ink.
I've seen things on Pinterest. Gorgeous ones.
I used to go on there years and years ago. I don't anymore. See, I've done it again with stripes here. This is going to be a big stripe, this one. So, because I don't want them doodles, so I'm going to pretend that line's not there.
You can get away with that though.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
And then, well, they do now. It's recorded. They do now.
I think I might leave the seal just blue, just turquoise without the green in it.
I think you just add some variation into it. Because I mean, you can have 10 of the same species of fish, and they don't all look identical. Talking about fish, I'm gonna have fish for my dinner. I'm gonna have tuna. I'm gonna have tuna. What?
Went from a lovely extinct fishes to eating fish.
Lovely eels.
Well, nah.
Have you been to Sea Life place?
They do cringe me out a bit.
Yeah, they do. I'm gonna have tuna. Tuna mayo with pasta salad. I'm gonna do because I'm having tea late tonight, so it's alright.
Oh yeah. I don't know what I've got planned for tea. I might have corn nuggets. I'm not vegetarian, but the corn nuggets are lower fat on my diet.
They're nice.
Like
though.
1 simple nugget. They taste just like McDonald's.
Do they? Isabella
Corn nuggets, crispy corn nuggets, yeah. Taste just like McDonald's, which is strange considering they're not eating them.
It always makes me laugh, like the bacon and stuff. I'd love to try it, the corn bacon, because it looks like proper bacon.
Oh, I don't think it does. I think it looks disgusting.
I'm just curious to see what it tastes like, to be honest.
Oh.
But yeah, with my dad being a butcher, there was no way I could ever have been vegetarian. It was basically meat every single night of the week, without fail. And I was talking to somebody else about this the other day. Do you like black pudding?
No. Well, I
love
don't know. I actually don't know because I've not had the guts to try it because it looks so revolting. I've not actually tried it.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Oh.
It was gorgeous with the proper English fry up with your sausages and your bacon. You do know what it's made of, don't you?
All the crap.
Yeah, and blood.
Oh, don't. Yeah, that's why I've not tried it, Debbie.
And like a jelly solution thing.
Oh.
But it's nice. It's nice. I think that's just a British thing though.
Sounds lovely.
Again, it's only because I was brought up eating it. There was something else. Oh, I tried venison from Hello Fresh. Couldn't eat it. I took 1 bite into it, and it was just the smell. My husband walked in from work and he said, "Is that the venison?" I said, "Yeah," and we both just pulled the face. And I think, but if you was brought up eating it all your life, you wouldn't find it strange.
Seems like that trap.
Yeah. I've never tried that.
Would you want to?
Maybe, just to say I've tried it. I bet pigeon.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's nice actually. I used to make it in like a hot pot thing.
Oh, you have not?
Yeah, my father-in-law used to like hunt them and stuff. And you could eat them and stuff, and he used to prepare the carcasses and I keep them.
No.
The little breasts are a bit this big.
Oh no. That's like roadkill. People eat roadkill, don't they?
It's dark meats.
I don't.
You know, like you get your chicken breast and then you get the thigh that's a little bit darker. Like that a little bit, but it doesn't taste like that at all.
It's a pigeon.
It tastes ironer.
Ugh. What do you mean when you say it tastes irony? I noticed you said that about that venison. What
Like
do you mean?
blood.
Oh, don't.
Have you never done that? Like if you bloody cut yourself and you go like that, or have you ever had a nosebleed or bush your lip? It tastes irony.
Oh, don't.
That's what it tastes like.
I think this video should come with a warning.
Oh, what was it? It was Breaking Bad that I was watching, and I am gonna have to probably put a warning on this video now. They were talking about when someone had been, you know, they'd got, yeah, and they said they walked into the room and it just smelled of metal.
Ugh.
That's because of the iron in the blood. And it tastes irony. Weird.
Yuck. Yuck.
Well, I think I'm going to do this last little bit here, and while we've got to that point of the conversation, we'll probably have to end it. It's got to be a very nice conversation, hasn't it?
You've done a lot there though. You've nearly done that one page. Whole page.
I think this will take me a little bit longer. I'll do that this afternoon. And then I might film doing the collage bit, but then I might be really annoyed and doing lots of cuts because I'll be swerving, getting annoyed with myself.
See, at least that writing will be cut off as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think I've done it wrong there as well, you see. But I'll be able to cover that up with the collage.
Yeah. Well, this is the easiest colouring I've done. I'm more or less just block colouring all this.
Sometimes that's what you want, don't you? You don't want something. You was telling me before, what's that other bit called? Lovely. That one that you were colouring before.
Oh, Draw a Lovely You.
Yeah, you were saying that you like that because the colours are already there, already picked out, and sometimes that's what you want.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking of your own colours.
That's it.
That bit's white, but no, it's not. It's going black because it's odd. But yeah, I'll have a little think about that background. Either some Mod Podge or some watercolour over the top. I've not tested that metallic watercolour over because you feel like, imagine rubbing your pencils on that, it eats away at your pencils. It is bad for it, but if you wash it down, I used to do that. I've not done that in a long time, you know, acrylic washes.
Yeah, Dee Dee does that a lot.
She does, that's where I got it from.
I've not watched her channel in a while actually.
I used to religiously watch her live streams every day, and then I've just not for a long time. I've not watched anybody stream, but you know what, I've noticed that lately there's not loads of people streaming.
Yeah.
Or is that just me? Am I not subscribed to everybody?
No,
obviously I miss
I've
some
noticed
people.
there's not as many. There is not as many. But as well, I did put a post on my community tab about people not getting notifications when I put videos up, and I've actually not been getting them for other people as well. Like people who I watch, I've not been getting notifications when they put videos up.
Well, I shared that community post yesterday, Debbie's video. You didn't see that, did you?
No.
I think it's just a whole YouTube issue that at the minute I don't know what's going on. But in saying that, we've got to the end of my page. I can't start on this page because then I'll be pushing Kirsty out of the frame. So I'll finish this at my own time. I might possibly do a little bit of the collage on film. It depends how annoyed I get. Because it's really thin tissue, like tissue that you'd blow your nose. So I think I don't
get stuck to your fingers really.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to manage with just PVA glue. So I think I might have to do a couple of test strips, see how I get on. If it's easy enough, I'll do it on camera. If not, you'll see it in March's finished pages. I really did need to think about that then. We're in March, aren't we?
yeah, we are in March.
But thank you so much for watching, and we did video, didn't we, earlier on? So there'll be a video on your channel, what, over the weekend, maybe Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, over the weekend I'll probably go back and edit it tonight. Might even be on tonight if I'm quick enough with editing.
Yeah.
Not tonight or tomorrow, probably.
Yep. So you've got 2 videos of both of us. But anyway,
a lot of rambling.
Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.